I didn't expect to do another video today. That makes three. But I'm gonna react to the Master Duel Forbidden Limited list. I don't know what I want changed. Tier limits are already hit enough, I think. Pearly could probably use a hit, even though I really like that deck, and I'm trying to learn it in Master Duel. Um, I don't know what else really needs hit. I assume Runic gets hit because of this image. I don't know what else I want hit. I don't really know what's at the top tier right now, but let's see what we got. Uh, okay, limited. Um, d Mathematic diameter. Isn't that? Oh, scroll down too much. Didn't see anything. Isn't mathematic diameter is the wrong one, right? Like diameter is the normal sum and yeah, this is not. What? I don't. Why not circular? I would. Circular is the one that's important, right? Like I'm not a math mech guy, but I am learning firewall stuff in Master Duel 2. Circular's the one they should have hit. Like diameter doesn't do anything, I don't think. This makes the, I guess it's because of the firewall combo, you can use your extra normal off the continuous spell to normal this, and then revive something and continue your link glowing, but there's a million ways to do that. Don't understand why that one. Maybe circular's limited too, or whatever, or banned or something. Next up, Runic Fountain. I hate Runics. Like, Runics are a deck that I fucking hate and find annoying and lame, but so I'm like cool with them hitting it, but it's not really powerful. It's more powerful as an engine and other things. So I guess limiting Fountain with Terraforming Band is a really big hit to them. But I don't think it's that strong. But I think there is a fucking Runic list. A lot of things using Runic as an engine. So I guess I understand that. And that's all the limits. They're weird. Runic engine slightly worse. Mathmech I think it's the same. I don't know how many diameters they run. I think they run one or two, but maybe they run three. And this is a super big hit. I'm not well versed enough. Uh, I don't remember which labyrinth this is. I don't like labyrinth either. The furniture isn't the. I thought the furniture usually wasn't a big part of the build. Like the furniture was an alternate build. So I thought they would ban one of the ones that's used in both, as opposed to one of the ones that's only used in one of the two versions of the deck. I think stove is the best one, but I don't understand why they didn't hit one of the maids instead. Because that would hit both, and you kind of want to hit both. But I mean, whatever. What's the? I don't think semi-limiting it would even do anything. Uh, they're also searchable and they're recyclable. I think. I don't think to two does anything. Oh, Pearly. That's just the standard one, right? That doesn't. That doesn't do anything, right? Like that doesn't. I don't think semi-limiting this does anything. I run three, but if you don't run three, you can just run. God, what is it? Where art thou? The Piri, no, not Piri map. That has to be zero attack. One for one. There's a million ways to get to this. I don't see the big deal. Like, I get it. Putting it to one kills the deck. Leaving it at three makes it too good. So you need, I guess, it's a middle ground, but the middle ground doesn't really work in these instances of semi limits. I don't understand. Baffling hit to me. Like, putting, I understand Pearly getting hit, but putting fucking just the regular Pearly at two doesn't do shit. But whatever. Next up, Tempest. Yeah, the dragon rules can start to come back. I think the problem is having all four at once is too good, and so they've been trying to see if you can have one's okay. One having one legal is perfectly fine. Two out of the four being legal, less fine. Three, they're probably trying. So I think they're slowly taking them off the list to see how much they can get away with, if that makes sense. I don't even See, I don't see Tempest or Burner in anything, so I assume this is going to be fine and not mean anything. Chaos Space. This is a hit to D-Link, obviously, but putting it to 2 doesn't do anything. Putting it to 2 literally does nothing. Like, it makes it slightly less consistent, but like 2's good enough. Like, I'm a cheapo for fucking dust where I don't want to use any of my dust just in case. So I only have 2 Chaos Space, and I've been doing perfectly fine. I'm pretty sure this does next to nothing. It hurts it slightly. Is Dragon Link even that big of a deal? I haven't seen it that much. But I mean, I usually don't get all the way to master or whatever, so maybe it's tearing apart the meta or some shit. But the Master Circuit Series thing that MBT does, I don't. Dragon Link was a part of that, I think, but I don't think it did super, super well. Unless I'm an idiot, because I'm forgetful sometimes. Next up, Cynet mining. What cyber stack? They really want to hit MathMech, but they don't want to hit MathMech. Like, they're obviously doing this to hit the MathMech Firewall combo deck that isn't even that great to begin with. But Cynet mining to 2 and diameter 1 doesn't hurt the deck at all. It has access to the same things it did. I don't even know if they run Cynet mining. I'm pretty sure they do, but there's a million easier ways to get to the circulars and the diameters and the. There's just a lot of ways to get to these cards. And some are limiting one of the 75 ways to do it. Doesn't do anything, but I mean, that's a baffling hit. Also, why all the semi limits? Are we at a still no semi? Okay. Pot of Desires. Is that at 1 right now, or is that at 3 right now? Uh, I'll check. I don't think it's at. If it's at 1 and it's going to 2, this is a good hit. If it's at 2, 3 and it's going to 2, this is a baffling hit. Where's the Master Duel page? Yeah. It is unlimited. So it's going from 3 to 2. I don't understand. Extravagance and prosperity are better, but I guess they're limited too. But this doesn't make sense. Those make sense. This doesn't to me. I mean, maybe there's a. I'm not well versed in the meta, like I said right now. Maybe there's a deck that runs this really effectively, but I can't think of any. They'd all just run desires, or not desires. They'd all just run extravagance or prosperity. This just doesn't make sense to me. But whatever. No, wait, semi-limited. Okay, so they hit Pearly again by semi-limiting Delicious Memory. That's the one where they give 300 attack and defense for each of its materials. I get it. There's been many a time where my opponent makes a noir and it's like an 11,000 defensive noir or whatever it is. So I guess I get it. This I think this is the best one, so that makes perfect sense. I think in the TCG this is at 1, and I don't know what it is at in the OCG. I can check, but I'm lazy. I guess it makes sense. That's something. It's slightly less good than it was. That's a semi-limit that makes sense in my mind. Quick launch. They really. This list is like fuck Dragon Link and fuck Cyber Spile in particular. Dragon Link's pretty good, I think. I don't know how good it is that they need to hit it this much. With like, we got to get rid of Chaos Space. We got to get rid of Quick Launch. It's like, I don't know if it's that good to warrant it, but I can see it being strong. I think Dragon Link has things like 3 Collapse Serpent, 3 Wyvern Burster is its card, and stuff. So I guess they have to hit it or whatever. But it's still a weird choice to me. I guess it makes semi-limit doesn't do anything though. Semi-limits in general don't do anything usually. I'm still in the camp that malicious is like the only card that deserves to be semi-limited because it makes sense for what it is. But whatever. No longer limited. This could be a lot of things. Um, I could see them unlimiting terraforming, or maybe no, they'd put it back to limited. I'm trying to think of cool stuff they could unlimit that would shake things up. You know what? They hit Mathmech, Labyrinth, and Dragon Ruler, so I could see them unlimiting like a Striker Dragon or something like that in order to like not hit Dragon Link, but change what's powerful about it in order to lower the ceiling a little bit. And I forgot they semi-limited. Yeah, bird up is not a thing anymore. It probably could be, but I think they have other hits. But I think the deck just kind of died out and got power crept. But I could see bird up being more of a thing now, but not enough to be like meta defining. I could see them doing this, yeah. Trident. Trident. They I'm pretty sure they unlimited Trident in the TCG a while ago, and then they realized how big of a mistake that was and went right back to banning it because Tri Brigade Zoo I think it really makes this worse than it is or stronger than it was. But I guess okay, so they really hated Mathmech and Cyber's Pile. They really hated Dragon Link, and they kind of hated Pearly and Labyrinth. Is what I'm getting at. Is what I'm seeing here. I think the meta is not going to shape up too much. This is like a laughably bad list to me. Like fucking 8 semi limits. That's a lot of semi limits, and semi limits don't do shit. Like if you wanted to hit other things, if you wanted to hit Pearly, there's other ways to do it, I think, than semi-limiting some of their cards. And if you wanted to hit Dragon Link, you just have to copy what the TCG does, I think, with one Collapse Serpent, one Wyver Burster, and stuff. But this list is bad. It doesn't change anything. It doesn't hurt anything. They hit the wrong Math Mech. They hit Labyrinth. Okay, that makes sense. They hit Pearly, but in stupid ways. And they hit Dragon Link in a way that doesn't hurt Dragon Link and doesn't stop them from doing what they did before, really. Like, 2 quick launch, 2 chaos space, that doesn't change a lot. I guess it could be worse. They've been really, they've been doing really good with Banlist and Master Duel too, so this is kind of disappointing. This is lame as hell. Yeah, those are my thoughts. If it matters to you, those are my thoughts. I didn't really want to do a third video today, but here we are, I guess. I might just no, I'll put this up today. I don't think I'm gonna fucking schedule it for tomorrow. So I guess that's it. I don't think you guys are gonna get 3 videos a day again for a while. Like, I didn't think that there would be a ban list to react to. It's not a TCG ban list, which is something where I'm a little more knowledgeable of, but very slightly. This is a Master Duel ban list where the meta's different, but God.